Good day, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Friday, and don't forget that we have a NFP today. So yeah, later on we have to go live before NFP happens. Then we can see what we can do. Maybe we can have a very nice trades, maybe signal or something like that. But if we don't see something, we're not going to force that. You know what? You know how we do it. We don't force whatever the market is trying to give us. Actually, we just do the analysis. If the market allows us to take a trade, it's where we're going to take a trade. For those who want to talk to me, here is the screen that you can just maybe check my contact, because I've just realized that people, they try to give you the wrong numbers. There, it's my number for WhatsApp or Telegram. If you want to join lifetime, you can see it's there. Everything is there. So let's go to the break before we start with our German 30. Get funded with Traders Central to kickstart your trading career and make the profit that you deserve, and you will get access to TradingView, my FX book, and many more, and enjoy Traders Central ecosystem and so much more on their marketplace. Link in my description. Check the link, then you will start to enjoy more of the funding. Thanks. Okay, yeah, I hope maybe you saw whatever that you were supposed to see. So we are on German 30 or DEX or German 40, because they just changed this name. So what do we see, guys? It seems like the market is trying to change the trend, and we can see that nicely. I think even yesterday, if maybe you attended the live session, you already saw that. So what's really happening here is the market was just going up very nicely. The market was on a very nice uptrend. And you know very well that when the market is on an uptrend, we only do what? We only buy when the market is on an uptrend. So the market was moving nicely, going up. You can see where we took the trades. We can see where we took the trades. So everything was fine until yesterday, or I think until yesterday we saw the market breaking out of that support area. Then later on, we saw the market aggressively going down. So what is this meaning? Actually, it's simple. It means now the market is changing the trend, and we need to follow the trend. Since we follow the trend, it means we no longer going to focus on that buy. Now we do what? We only going to do what? Look for sell positions. As always, we always follow the what? The trend. Now the trend is going down, so that is going to make our job very, very simple. But since this breakout here, we never had a very serious retest, so there is a possibility that the market might push up a little bit before we see it going lower. But the best thing that we can do is don't run on the market. Some years they maybe, I also set the signal, I think maybe day before yesterday, when the market was breaking this area. Some obviously they already maybe jumped on the market, which is fine. But if the market is here again, you can see the market is trying to push up. So what we can do, we can say, okay, maybe the market is trying to give us that retest. And if that is going to happen around this area, we can say if the market reaches that area, it's where we can wait for a small rejection again. Then maybe the market will push to the lower side, something like that. So we don't have to be we don't have to be ahead of time and try to do things that we don't see. So what we're going to do is we just need to follow the trend. The trend is saying what? I'm broken here, and now we're going down. So we're going to do that. We don't have to guess. The market already showed us what we should do, right? So let's move to the next one. Which is gold. We are on gold now. So what's really happening on gold is the market is giving us like some crazy moves here. So it seems like the market doesn't really know where it's going. You can see this, the market was just trying to consolidate around this area. Then the market tried to push up. When we say the market is pushing up, we see the market going down. When we say the market is going down, then the market is pushing up. When we think the market is gonna go up, now it's pushing lower. Why is this happening? Sometimes the market acts like this. If there is too much of political news, or let's say geopolitical news, or maybe if there is too much fundamentals things that are going on in the market, or maybe in some economies, but mostly what's really reacting to this, the market is reacting to whatever that is happening between Ukraine and Russia. Plus, today we have NFP. Don't forget that it's that Friday where there is NFP. And actually, it's my birthday. It's my birthday, so that's it's really great actually. So, but let's work. So, what I see is I'm seeing that okay, around this area, actually, we have a nice support. Do you see that? So, it means what I'm expecting here, I'm expecting a very nice wedge. I'm thinking that the market is actually respecting this area. Maybe this thing might push up to this area before we see another push. This is actually a wedge. What I'm going to do is we can just push this, but it's fine because the market is still far from that. So something like that. Let's see, something like this. So what we want here is actually we were supposed to take that sell because the market is respecting that. But yesterday we had some buy pending order because we thought maybe the market was about to push up, but the market rejected. That's why now the market is pushing lower. So the best thing that you can do is Friday. There is NFP. Then the market might go crazy. So the market might reject here and push the upside. The market might push lower and stuff like that. So the best thing that you can do is I can just say if you want to trade, maybe wait for NFP to happen, or if maybe you trade NFP directly, you can just wait for that and trade that. But now the market will just try to push up and down, and that might make you to lose. So the best thing is you can just relax, wait, wait, wait. Simple as that. Yes, we see that the market is respecting the resistance. There is a possibility that the market might still push lower and respect that area. Yes, we see that, but for our safety, we don't need to be in the market. Simple as that. So let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next one. So here we have our oil, US oil. Okay, oil just reached the support area, guys. Oil just reached the support area. And if you still remember, we had this resistance for some time, showing that the market was going down. We also sent the signal, and those who did it, they did it because the market was going lower. But the best thing is we reached that support area. Once we reach this support area, we expect the market to push up. So unfortunately, I can't send the signal now, but after this video, I'll have to send that buy position because the market shows us that, you know what, I have already reached this area, and if it respects this area, we need to be in that market. But still, we also have a resistance around there. So this thing is now a wedge. So it means that the market might still consolidate between this resistance and support, and that might lead the market to break out, go up, or maybe to push lower. But remember, there is peace talks between Ukraine and Russia, and that since they do that in closed doors, we will see the market just reacting up and down, and we won't really understand until they publish those things, you see. So I hope you understand, but at the moment we are on a very nice support area where we expect to do what we expecting to buy. But if it's broken, we will be expecting to do what? To continue selling. But if not, we will be thinking about buying. Simple as that. We don't need to confuse ourselves with this stuff. So now we are on US30, and I'm still on 4-hour time frame. So the market is showing us that, you know what, I'm seriously going down. I'm breaking whatever that I'm breaking. Sorry. I forgot to charge this thing. Okay, we back. So what's really happening here is we have a support area which is broken, by the way. The support is already broken. So I just need to draw these things, these lines here, so that you can see. So when the market breaks out of the support area where we expect a bullish move, because we are expecting a bullish momentum going up, just know that we now think that, you know what, the market might push lower, even though that should be our thinking. But it seems like the market is trying to come back again. But you know what? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see, because the market is just going up and down. This is what I was talking about, that let's stay out of the market, because there is an NFP. So there is a possibility that the market might try to go up and down. And most people, they will lose. Some, they will just make easy money. But mostly, most people, they're going to lose about this, because once you sell, you think maybe it's selling, it's going up, then you close that sell, then you try to open a buy, then it keeps going down, then the account is gone. Simple as that. So I think you understand what I'm trying to show you here. So what I'm expecting here is, if this thing is, I think maybe now is trying to retest. If it's not going to retest, it means maybe the market will come back again and try to respect our previous support area, because we can see that the market is trying to push up, unless if maybe it's trying to respect this area and push lower again. But the best thing that you can do is, if you need to sell, is much better to have maybe your positions below this at sort of a support area there, have a sell pending order below that, and your stop loss should be somewhere there. Then, because there is a possibility that this thing can also give us some very strong sell-off, you see. But if that is not going to happen, let's say the market comes back above our support area, it's where we can say, okay, the market is back on that uptrend. It means now let's buy our market around there, around somewhere there, then we can say, okay, let's take profit around that, something like that. But it should be above this support area, guys. It should be above that support area. So we shouldn't just try to force the market to do what we want. So if it goes above that support area, it's where we can do what? It's where we can buy around this area. So, and yeah, anything's possible. It's where we can buy around that area. But if not, just relax. The market will create these crazy moves, especially around the support or resistance area, especially with this type of breakouts, right? So let's push straight to, I hope you're understanding this. I hope you're going to smash subscribe button. I hope you're going to like the video, and you can still share these videos, guys. Go share. So what we see here is, on NASDAQ, we see very similar move with what happened on US30. So for those who want to talk to me, they know here is the screen. That is the screen. Only 30 seconds, then you will be writing those numbers. You can WhatsApp me. You can do whatever. So yeah, I hope maybe you already wrote that down. So let's go back. So what's really happening here is, you can still see that this thing just broke out of the support area, quite similar to what we saw on US30. So what do we expect when the market is breaking the support area? It's trying to say, you know what, if this was a wall, if this thing was a wall here, the market is moving out of that. So it's taking a different direction. So it means the market is now taking a different direction. So we're not going to force to buy the market when we see that the market is changing the direction. Maybe we can have something like this and say, you know what, since the market is now trying to show us that it broke out of that support area, we're going to have something like this. And if it's going to be something like this, we will be expecting the market to do what? Let's see. To respect that area. But sometimes this is where we do what? We're supposed to wait. You can still remove this. Let's just push this lower. But at least you know what's really happening. As long as you know what's really happening. Now, remember we had, this was a breakout, right? So if the market wants to continue with this type of a move, it means the market might come back, and you might think maybe the market is buying. You might think maybe the market is changing maybe the trend, and after the market respects this area and start to create something like this. Why? Because the market moves with trends, guys. The market moves with trends. But why didn't we draw this earlier? It's because every time, if maybe we are on an uptrend, we're still going to experience this type of a downtrend. We're still going to experience that. So we don't have to mark that every time, especially when the market did not break this area. The market will have those things. You can see somewhere we had that. Sometimes it's just a horizontal, but we can see that we had similar thing. Even if we go back, you will still see that. So at the moment is we can say, okay, since we have our support area here, it means actually for the market to respect this area, we will see if the market is going to come around that area and break that and push up. It's where we can say, if it breaks that, we can do what? We can change our mind and say, no, maybe now it's time to buy. But if it's respect this area, it's where we can say, oh, this thing is respecting this area. It means it's ready to push lower. It's ready to push lower, because at the moment we can see the breakout, but we can't just jump on that. We can see the market aggressively broke out of that, but guess what? The market just waited there. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, like now is a candlestick. They've been waiting around this area. So which means maybe there is some like bullish momentum trying to push this market up, or maybe there is it's just 50-50. It's 50-50, so the market is waiting for something to happen before the market pushes up or down. So it means it's where we're supposed to wait. It's where we're supposed to wait and see what's really going to happen. But if it's gonna push up like this, we will be expecting to sell around this area, because if it respects that area. But some, they will be thinking that maybe it's a buy, then they start to buy around this area, then the market goes against them, and they start to say, this broker doesn't love me and stuff like that. Actually, it's not the broker, it's this information here is not enough. You don't have enough information, unfortunately. So thank you, guys. I think maybe I'm done. So what you can do is try maybe let's try to meet later on around 2 o'clock, around 2:15 maybe, because the NFP is around like it's around 2:30. So if we meet earlier, I think yes, we can see what we can do. If we have a trade, we can take a trade. Then if not, it means we just going to just ignore and wait for the market to open later on around 3:30. Then for those who still wants the contacts, here are my contacts. You can just WhatsApp me or Telegram me if you want to be in the group. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Bow.